right, we're at the phase of our project where we want to start selecting contractors to do the work. So as we can see here, we have all the different divisions of trades that we do want to bid out. And from here, we've got the documents to share with all of them, architectural drawings, building specs, as well as a bid form. So we'll just double check that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to clone this contract in pre-tender phase. For this one, we're looking at the opening, so windows and doors. And we'll just have a look at our tender deadlines. Here we go, very nice, 2 p.m. Thursday, that's one of my favorites. We'll put a location on it. And then from here, we're just gonna minimize exactly what we want this category of trades to focus on pricing. So in this case, we're going to price out each floor for windows and doors. As you move up, they're a little bit more expensive, so you'll see that in the budgeted pricing. Now, the budgeted pricing is useful in the bid analysis following the tender deadline or bid deadline. We'll just have a double look at the drawings were included. They all look good. Now, before we send out the bid, we do require our contractors to complete one of these forms. So what we're doing here is we're just going to upload the form that we do want them to have completed, and so they will not be able to submit a bid without uploading the appropriate document. We can also adjust our bidding instructions, add our bidders we want. So this is going to invite them with a generated email that we've created. But if you want to do your own custom invite, we have created a link that you can copy and paste and include in your email that you're sending out. So now that that tender is live, let's have a look at one that is midway through. And we can see one of the bidders has let us know he will bid. Now we're going to change the scope of work ever so slightly and create an addendum. So in this case, we've got one additional line item. And we do have an updated drawing that we want to include. And then we've also had a few questions asked. So we want to make sure that all the contractors can see the questions and answers as well as any of the changes to the contract. I've just changed the time because the deadline is coming up and I want to make sure that the contractors have time to see the addenda. So as we answer our questions and we checkbox exactly what we want to be seen on the formal document, as you can see, we generate a nicely formatted addenda with some customizable options, so we can include the reason for change. We can always add a signature either from saved or you can handwrite it yourself. From there, send it out. So they'll all receive an email letting them know that there's been an addendum. And from the perspective of the contractor, this is what they would see. They'd be able to fill their pricing per line item. They can have access to all of the documents that you are sharing. This is pretty well a file sharing Dropbox style of document sharing feature. So in this case, they've uploaded their bid form, they've entered their pricing, bid is submitted. Very good. So they can change their pricing right up to the deadline. So now I want to show you what it looks like as an addenda. It would come in and they would be sent an email, as I said. And from here, they can see the new drawing. Okay, looks good. Go through the addenda, acknowledge, and from your end as the consultant, you would see that they've acknowledged the addenda. Now, one of the tools we do have is an audit trail. So you can see time and date when your contractors have opened and viewed certain documents. And this is a great tool just to know who's engaging. So we'll jump right into the bid analysis. So we're looking at the line-to-line comparison. This is generated right at deadline for you. So all of the documents requested can be found in our documents file. And then again, we can have a nice look at the audit trail to see how our contractors participated. So from here, we can award the contract, negotiate, or allow for resubmission. We're going to be adding a feature to award by purchase order. And if we just go back to have a look at our original full-size document, this is having a look at our quote form. We're going to create a purchase order much like this that you'd be able to send out to your contractors as soon as you want to award them the contract. So lots of customizing features. Again, we can add any supporting documents that we'd like and send it out. So one last thing I'd like to show you is that at any time you can export as a PDF, CVS, or XLSM document. Thank you.